Welcome back. I'm excited to introduce to you Gimel, one of my favorite letters. The word Gimel closely resembles the Hebrew word gamal, which means camel. You can get your letter profile sheet and write the name Gimel and the meaning as camel. Practice writing the letter Gimel in the space provided. Draw one leg down and another one to the left. It kind of is like an upside down Y. The ancient Hebrew pictograph resembles a foot. The letter Gimel has the meanings of walk, carry, or gather. The ancient Hebrew lexicon also defines the root of this word gamal as yield, the ripening of a crop or weaning of a child as one now able to yield work, or yield as in to produce or be productive. It also means camel, as the produce of the fields was tied in large bundles and transported on camels. Gimel follows the bait and provides the means to move forward. Gimel reminds us we have access to what we need for this life. Gimel, just like a camel, has a supply within to go far, and it also speaks of a maturity where we too can get to a place where we are able to produce fruit of our own. The number value. Gimel is a third letter and has the numerical value of 3. 3 represents strength, stability, and completeness. A triangle is made up of 3 sides and is considered the strongest geometric shape. The number 3 also represents wisdom, counsel, fruitfulness, resurrection, and revelation, balance, and foundation. 3 brings harmony and unity of the numbers 1 and 2. In Hebraic thought, the 3 represents the merger of 2 contrasting elements. The word tri is defined by having 3. For example, in a triathlon, there are 3 different events. Any group of 3 or state of being in 3 can be referred to as a trinity. In Christianity, the concept of the Trinity pertains to the triune Godhead, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, each individually expressed, but are in a union of one, a tri-unity. Mental stretch. Going back to the ancient Hebrew definition of this word gamal, can you see how the idea of weaning and becoming ripe are signs of maturity? It might seem negative to remove nourishment by weaning. Just imagine pulling the milk away from a baby. But if you're giving nourishment until ripe or mature, until the point that the nourishment is no longer needed, it is a sign of growth and maturity. You actually have the power within you to produce your own milk, to go out and produce your own fruit, to generate what you need from the inside, and the removing of something external wasn't a punishment or a discipline, but rather a sign that God sees what you can't see. Give God the benefit of the doubt if something has been removed from your life. Take it as an affirmation that He sees the sign of maturity on your life. God has given us everything that we need pertaining to life and godliness. He has set us up for success. And if we feel like our baby bottle being yanked out of our hand and we want it because it feels so good and it pacifies us, let's wake up. Let's not cry like a little baby, but realize that, oh my goodness, I am a lot more grown than I realized. Spend some time really absorbing the reality that everything you could possibly need in this life has already been given to you. Try to journal a prayer from this perspective. It might be tough because you're going to have to change the language you use. You're now praying from a place of having received all. So try to work out what that would sound like in a prayer to God from this perspective. Pause this video and journal your thoughts before moving on. Daydream. Gimel has the pictograph of a foot, which represents movement. Gimel also carries and gathers. I see Gimel as a transporter of resources, gathering the heavenly supplies and carrying them from heaven to earth for us. This is Gimel, the party camel, loaded up with heavenly resources and ready to deliver them into your life. Take time and daydream about this camel entering your life, delivering the resources from heaven. Invite Gimel to partner with you in life, doing the will of the Father, working together in collaboration. Let Gimel know that he can use your life as a landing pad for all of these heavenly resources. When you do this, you allow Gimel to bring the heavenly party to earth through your life. Word study. For our word study, we're going to look at the Hebrew word Gheel, which is translated into English as rejoice. The Gimel is the foot and movement. The Yud is the arm, work, or deed, and the Lamed is the staff used to direct sheep or used as a weapon in defense. Before I give you the official definition, try to come up with how these letters describe the word rejoice. Pause this video and write out what you see in these pictographs. What I came up with is movement of the hand of the shepherd causes me to rejoice. This word Gheel sounds like our English word wheel, and the ancient Hebrew lexicon defines Gheel with the concrete definition of circle, a continual rolling or circling, a rejoicing by dancing around in a circle. The way we extract the word rejoice or joy out of a circle is because one who is full of joy will dance around in circles. I just picture the movie Elf.
Picture this. You got,
Gary! I don't care. Knows.
buddy, not now. Can you please go back to the pit? I'll come visit you in a little while, okay?
I didn't know you had elves working here.
The last word we'll look at today is the word Gan. Gan is Gimel and the Nun. The ancient Hebrew lexicon defines Gan with the concrete definition of garden, the abstract definition of protection. The pictograph of the Gimel is a picture of the foot and means to walk, with an extended meaning to gather. The Nun is a picture of the sprouting seed, and combined these mean a gathering of seeds. A garden is a place of growing crops and is often surrounded by a rock wall or hedge to protect it from grazing animals. This is the root of our English word Genesis. Nerdy notes. In Genesis 2:8, we read that Yahweh Elohim planted a garden called Eden, and he placed the man within it. As we just learned, the word Gan means garden and is synonymous with protection. The word Eden means pleasure. Eden is a proper name of a territory, but also describes what kind of garden it was. It was a garden of pleasure, a place of protection and pleasure. Take a look at the ancient pictographs that make up the word Eden. We have the ayin, which means to see and experience, the dalet, which is the door, and the nun, which is the continuance of life or the sprouting seed. Eden was the door to experience the continuance of life, and Eden was the protected garden of pleasure. Okay, time for some mental stretching. And I'm going to share a story with you that might stretch your mental out. So get ready and feel free to just roll your eyes at me and tell me I'm crazy. But this is my testimony about Gimel. So the day after I decided to do this project about the Hebrew letters, I woke up the next day completely energized by the beauty outside itself. I've never experienced this where I was looking outside and getting energy from the beauty that my eyes were seeing. I was so filled with joy and so full of energy that I just decided I need to go for a run. And I took off on this 4.5-mile loop by my house. And as I was running, I was just looking around, and anyone who came into my view were just so beautiful to me. I was so tender. And I would say like, good morning with my lips because everyone's wearing earbuds. And I would like lip good morning to like someone I don't even know. And just doing that almost brought me to tears because I was so impressed by their beauty. I didn't even know them. And I'm like, they're so beautiful. This place is so beautiful. And I just kept getting more and more hyped. And I was so filled with just energy and joy. And as I approached the last half a mile of this run, which is straight uphill, I was like, okay, like I got to get this happy vibe out of here. I got to dig deep. I need to go in some dark places and get David Goggins to help me get through this hill, because I was like, I just knew it was going to be hard and I want to finish strong. So I'm like, okay, I got to dig deep. And after running 4 miles, being filled with energy because of beauty and feeling love for people I don't even know and just everything around me, the switch was really hard. And I was having a hard time being like, okay, I'm like crying, but I need to get tough and just toughen up, Lila, and finish this strong. And as soon as I was trying to like turn it over, I looked down and I kid you not, there was a blue and gold pack of Camel cigarettes, an empty pack, right down at my feet. And instantly I was like, oh my gosh, it's Gimel. It's the camel. It's Gimel. And I just started hearing, as I continued running, I just started hearing, the strength is there if you need it. You can finish smiling if you want. You don't have to do this angry. I have all the strength you need. If you need it, come and get it. Just come on and get it. It's yours. But if you don't want it, you don't have to do it. You don't have to take it, but you can have it. And it was just this constant thing. And it was just expanding in me my understanding of nourishment until ripe. You can keep drinking and keep drinking and keep drinking until you've had your fill. And I was just tripping out. So by the time I got up to the top of the hill, I realized, I'm like, I should have took a picture of that so that I can document this, because that's crazy. I just saw a camel and I live in Hawaii and this is Gimel. And so I went back down and I took a picture of it and turned around and ran back up the hill. And I get back to the top of the hill and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have picked up that trash because now it's trash. And I saw it last, so it's my trash. Okay, I should go back. So I run down, pick up the piece of trash, and I'm holding it like a dirty piece of trash. And then as I'm holding it like this while I'm running with my 2 fingers, I realize, oh my gosh, Gimel wants to be with me. Gimel wants to run with me. Gimel wants to do life with me. And so I'm holding it. By this time, it's like my token and my prize that God is speaking to me through this trash. And when I got home, I had to make an art project out of it. And this is what I came up with. It's Gimel, the camel. And it was just this thing of, you can do this. You have the unlimited resource. You don't have to dig deep and get angry to finish things that you want to finish. The supply is there. It is ready for you. It wants to do life with you. Gimel can help. Gimel's reminding me that I have all the resources I need within me, and Gimel can help bring resources to me from the heavenly realm, that we can have this partnership and this collaboration. And I was blown away. And it really just affirmed and confirmed to me that these letters are more than just ink on a paper or ancient pictographs that are etched in stone. These are living letters that you can actually get to know and build a relationship with. And I believe that it is God who spoke all things into existence. And these letters created words that brought things into existence. And the letters themselves have life on them. And that is something that you can stretch your mental out with. And considering that when God speaks words, they're made up of letters, and these letters themselves have life because God only speaks life.